Hi everybody, welcome back to today's video. I'm going to show you how to create this real quick. Let's step into Photoshop. It's really going to be easy, but guys, follow me step by step. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. More videos are coming up. Control N to bring about our new document, and then we are going to be using this dimension. Okay, so you're going to be using 2000 here, 2000 here, 300 here. I'm going to call it maybe something like social media post. Okay, and then we're going to click on create. Now also we need to make sure our alignment is epic and it's in order. So let's go to view, let's go to new gas layout, and then we're going to set it to 0.3 across here. Click on okay. We are done. Now let's begin with the background. Now the background is going to be a solid color. We'll go to this side and we're going to set it to solid color. We're going to choose this color code FAA703. all right, click on OK. We're going to put it in a group. Control G to put it in a group. Let's call it BG. But this is not everything. We're going to be doing more to this thing. Okay, you're going to do more to it, so we're going to come back to it. Now click on your text tool or click on T, all right, and type over here, and then I want you to go and pick these 3 paragraphs and paste it there. All right, now I want you to go to your character to this side, and then I want you to set it to Montserrat here. We're going to set it to medium for the meantime. I want you to increase the font size drastically to maybe around 20 something. Okay, now you can see Control H. Now you can see the way it is too compact together. So this side we are going to be using this side. We're going to set it to 34. Okay, to bring in some even spacing around there. Also, I'm going to make the tracking -50, and I think that is pretty much it. Control H, click on your move to Control H, and then bring it somewhere here. Okay, you want it to be touching that line just for the meantime. Okay, we're going to do much more to it. Now I want you to double click it and come and select delivery, and then go there and set it to extra bold. Also do the same thing to number 1, set it to extra bold. We want to emphasize the ones that are really important, also extra bold. Okay, and then you can set it to color black or closer to black. I feel like this is really better. I'm going to duplicate it again. Okay, Control J to duplicate it and drag it down. Then I'm going to set a font size to something little, so I'm going to use maybe 16 or so, something small. All right, and then I'm going to pick in the list over here. I don't want it to be the same size because I'm going to paste it there. I don't want it to be the same size because I don't want it to look like we don't have order. It has to be order in order of importance. Okay, it's called hierarchy in graphic designing. Now we're going to use 16 here, but this is too much. Control H. Control H. All right, let's go back to character. This is too much. The leading here is too much. Okay, so we can give it somewhere around 20 something to bring it closer together like this. Also, pick your rectangle tool and then draw a rectangle to make sure it is the full length of that. Now let's go to fill. Let's set it to color black, and then let's go to stroke. Let's set it to no stroke. Okay, click on your move tool and then move it there like that. Also guys, you want to make sure it hits that line. Okay, that is the whole point. It needs to hit that line. Then draw this one closer to it a bit. Okay, so I feel like we've achieved what we were doing. Good. I feel like we've achieved it, but I also feel like the line here, the line that we created is too, yeah, I feel like this is too thick now. I feel like this is better. Nice. Okay, so you can see it's touched there. I love it. Good. Now what we can do now is to put them in a group, right, and then call them text. Okay, and then maybe perhaps I'll drag it in a bit. Maybe a bit in. Okay, I might even go and bring in my logo also over there. Place embedded and bring in my logo there. Which one is the logo? This is the logo. I'll bring in my logo there as well. Then resize it. Maybe push it somewhere here. Now it's too big. Remember, it's hierarchy. Okay, order of importance. The logo doesn't have to take all the space over there. It doesn't have to be too big. Okay, double click it and then let's go to gradient overlay. Click here. Let's go and look for maybe closer to black as usual. All right, and then all right. Okay, so that is it. I feel like this is good so far. I feel like this is good so far. Okay, so now we need to now create the effect. Okay, and the effect that we are going to create is going to be here. So what I'll do is I'll delete this layer mask. All right, then I am going to import in a new layer mask. That's place embedded. I'm going to pick this one, this shape. Then I'm going to drag it somewhere here. Okay, now you can enlarge it if you want to, but I prefer to keep it like this. Okay, so maybe drag it up a bit more. I prefer to keep it like this. Now I'll click on it here, hold Control and click over here. Then I'll come and select this one. Make sure you mute this one. I want you to click on this. Okay, now double click it and click on invert mask. Okay, now what just happened is that there is a space in between them. You can see the mask, the black shows a space in between it. Let me show you what I mean. I'll go to file and I'll go to place embedded, and then I'll come and pick this one and I'll click on place. You can see now all of a sudden it goes underneath it. Okay, and I'll drag it down like that. And so this is what I'm going to do right now. There's more to do with it, guys. Pay attention to it. Okay, now the first thing I want to do to this is to, guys, bring in maybe my level. Okay, and then I'll drag this all the way to maybe around 40 something. I feel like this is better. Okay, now also I'll click over here on a new layer and pick my brush tool over here on the left side, select color black. You can click over here and select color black. Okay, and then reduce the size of the brush. I'm using soft round brush, by the way. I'll click here, hold shift, click here, click there, hold shift, click there as well. Okay, and I'm gonna make it maybe around 90 something percent. Okay, nice. Now also still maintaining it, I'll go to the adjustments and go to exposure, and then I'm going to drag this all the way down to maybe minus 3.3 something. Okay, you understand me? Then on the white side, on the mask, I'll click on my brush to increase the size. I only want this side to be in focus. Okay, exactly. I want the rest to be out, to be dark. Okay, now I can delete the shape here, but I'm still going to maintain it, or I could delete it. Okay, so what else can we do, guys? What else can you do? What we can do now is to give this mask, this solid color alone, some drop shadow effect, and we can do that by going to shadows here and setting here to 29, setting the angle here to 152, and then 25 here, 5 here, and then 1 to 2 here. Okay, that is pretty much it. We click on OK. Okay, so that we are done with everything. Now let's see, let's select everything, let's put it in a group, all these stuff, let's push it inside so that it can be in the group. Okay, so final thing I'm going to add to it is a glow. I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to click on my brush, then I'm going to pick on this, and I'll just make sure my caps lock is off, reduce the size and hit over here. I'll set it to screen and then come to the move tool and then move it over here. I just want it to spread on the face a little bit. I could even increase it the more and then just do it like that. Okay, so something like this is really simple to create now. Or we can even do final thing to it. Let's drag in our contact so that people can call us when they need to. Let's drag in our handles, click on place. You also need to make sure it is visible. Okay, so I'm going to use color white, and I'm going to drag it somewhere here, Control H, drag my line all the way here. Now I want it to be in sync with that line, so I'm just going to push it there and drag it down a bit more. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you create something like this. Now if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. I love you all, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.